The WNBA is in complete chaos as Jason Whitelock drops explosive commentary on what he calls Kate hate, a targeted campaign against superstar rookie Caitlin Clark. Whitelock doesn't hold back, exposing how certain WNBA figures and media personalities have unleashed unprecedented hostility toward Clark just 1 month before the season starts. The tension between Clark's massive popularity and the league's established stars has created a perfect storm of controversy. And we are 1 month away from the start of the WNBA, and the Caitlin Clark hate has already started. Whitelock claims this hatred isn't random, it's calculated and deliberate. You won't believe his shocking revelations about what's really happening behind the scenes. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we're diving into a bombshell commentary from Jason Whitelock's fearless show that has the entire basketball world talking. The WNBA is approaching its new season with unprecedented attention thanks to rookie sensation Caitlin Clark, but not everyone seems thrilled about her arrival. On his recent show, Whitelock addressed what he's calling Kate hate season, a term he coined to describe the growing animosity toward Clark from certain sectors of the WNBA community. This hostility isn't just random social media noise, it's coming from established voices within the league and major sports networks. With Kate hate. And it's not going anywhere, and I'm starting to think, hey, this is like a strategy that the WNBA is embracing. Maybe this is, some sort of mad science. Whitelock specifically highlighted ESPN broadcaster Monica McNutt's recent comments about Clark. In a clip Whitelock shared, McNutt was asked about Clark's popularity and immediately framed the discussion around race, suggesting that Clark's appeal stems primarily from her being a white girl from the middle of America rather than her extraordinary talent on the court. She was a white girl from the middle of America, and so she represented a whole lot to a lot of people, whether that is truly what she prescribed to or not. McNutt stated, implying that Clark's fan base is driven more by racial identity than basketball brilliance. Whitelock didn't mince words in his response, calling out what he sees as a deliberate strategy to use racial division to generate controversy and, ironically, more attention for the WNBA. He suggested that the league may actually be embracing this conflict as a marketing tactic. Not a bad broadcast, but she just can't help herself. When given a chance to talk about Caitlin Clark, they're always going to racialize it and try to demonize Caitlin Clark's fan base. I'm starting to think this is like a strategy that the WNBA is embracing, Whitelock said. Maybe this is some sort of mad science or some sort of insanity that actually works. The timing is particularly noteworthy. The WNBA season is still a month away, yet the controversy is already in full swing. This suggests a coordinated effort to build tension before Clark even plays her first professional game. What makes Whitelock's commentary particularly compelling is his willingness to acknowledge uncomfortable truths that many sports analysts avoid. He pointed out that there is indeed an element of relatability that drives Clark's appeal, but argues that it's not primarily about race, it's about values and personality. There's a demographic filled with anger and entitlement and a victimhood mentality, Whitelock explained. People regardless of color who are not filled with anger, who are not filled with entitlement, who are not filled with a victimhood mentality, they like Caitlin Clark because she's not a victim, because she doesn't seem to be entitled, because she doesn't seem to be angry. Whitelock argued that Clark's appeal spans demographic boundaries and is rooted in her extraordinary play style and positive demeanor. He drew a comparison to Magic Johnson, noting that Johnson was universally beloved across racial lines because the man played with joy, biggest smile on his face, happy-go-lucky Magic Johnson. Everybody loved him. This comparison cuts to the heart of Whitelock's argument. Clark's playing style, he's shooting logo threes, making Magic Johnson like passes and scoring at a historic rate, makes her exciting to watch regardless of her background. When combined with her seemingly joyful approach to the game, she becomes a magnetic figure for basketball fans of all types. But there's more to the story than just Clark's relatability. Whitelock suggests that the WNBA has developed a particular culture that some fans find alienating. Without directly criticizing any specific players, he notes that many fans are drawn to Clark because she offers something different from what they've previously seen in the league. The controversy isn't happening in a vacuum. The WNBA is experiencing unprecedented growth in attention and viewership, largely attributed to Clark's arrival. Her college gains shattered TV ratings records, and her move to the professional ranks has created excitement that the league has never before experienced. This newfound attention has placed immense pressure on the league's existing stars. While many have welcomed Clark graciously, others seem threatened by her immediate celebrity. The tension between established players and the rookie phenomenon creates a compelling narrative that drives engagement. Issues, exactly what sports leagues need to grow. Whitelock takes his analysis further by examining the broader cultural implications. He suggests that the controversy surrounding Clark reflects deeper divisions in American society, particularly around issues of identity, values, and how we respond to success. She reflects values that are relatable to kids who come from two-parent homes. That's regardless of color. Whitelock stated, kids that come from two-parent homes can relate to Caitlin Clark because they have more in common with her values and the way she presents herself. This perspective challenges the simplistic racial framework that some commentators have applied to the situation. While race is undeniably a factor in American sports culture, Whitelock argues that the Clark phenomenon transcends racial boundaries and speaks to deeper values and attitudes. The irony of the situation doesn't escape Whitelock's notice. The very controversy that some seem intent on stoking around Clark is likely to increase interest in the WNBA rather than diminish it. Conflict drives viewership, and the tension between Clark and her critics creates a compelling storyline that casual fans can easily follow. Everybody's looking for their relevance through Caitlin Clark, Whitelock observed. I like talking about Caitlin Clark because what she represents, the conversation she sparks, speaks to the larger culture. This observation cuts to the heart of modern sports media. Controversy generates clicks, views, and engagement. The Kate-hate narrative, whether organic or manufactured, serves the interests of the very league that some claim is being threatened by Clark's popularity. Whitelock's perspective offers a fascinating counterpoint to the prevailing narrative. While many commentators focus solely on racial dynamics, Whitelock suggests that the situation is more complex, involving personality differences, playing styles, and competing visions for what the WNBA should represent. The controversy also reveals something important about fandom and women's sports. For years, the WNBA has struggled to build a broad, passionate fan base. Clark's arrival has brought new fans to the league, but this influx has created tension with existing fans who may feel that newcomers aren't appropriately appreciating the league's history and established stars. This tension between old and new fans is common in sports but takes on additional complexity in a league that has historically emphasized social justice causes. The question becomes whether the WNBA can integrate new fans attracted primarily by Clark's playing style while maintaining its established identity and values. Whitelock suggests that this integration will be challenging precisely because some within the WNBA community seem determined to view Clark's popularity through a divisive racial lens rather than as an opportunity for growth. By framing Clark's fan base as primarily motivated by racial identity, these critics create unnecessary division at a moment when unity could benefit the entire league. The timing of this controversy also bears examination. The WNBA is approaching a crucial period in its development, with a new media rights deal and growing corporate interest. Clark's arrival has dramatically increased the league's visibility and marketability, potentially setting the stage for significant growth. Yet the Kate-hate narrative threatens to undermine this opportunity by creating unnecessary division. If the league becomes defined by internal conflict rather than exciting basketball, casual fans may lose interest, squandering the opportunity that Clark's popularity presents. Whitelock's analysis doesn't shy away from these uncomfortable truths. He suggests that some commentators and players are prioritizing ideological battles over the league's growth, potentially damaging the WNBA at precisely the moment when it has the greatest opportunity for mainstream breakthrough. The controversy also reveals something important about modern sports media. ESPN, as the dominant sports network, plays a significant role in shaping narratives around athletes and leagues. Whitelock suggests that the network's commentators are often incentivized to frame stories through divisive lenses that generate controversy rather than celebrating the sport itself. This media environment creates perverse incentives, rewarding those who stoke division while marginalizing voices calling for unity and celebration of athletic excellence. The Clark controversy exemplifies this dynamic, with the most divisive takes receiving the most attention and engagement. Despite these challenges, Whitelock remains optimistic about Clark's impact on the league. He suggests that her play style and personality will ultimately win over critics, just as transcendent talents like Magic Johnson did in previous eras. Excellence on the court combined with genuine joy for the game has a way of breaking down artificial barriers. The controversy surrounding Clark also offers an opportunity for reflection about what makes athletes appealing across demographic lines. Whitelock suggests that joy, excellence, and relatability are universal qualities that can unite rather than divide sports fans. Clark's rookie season will be closely watched not just for her on-court performance but for how the league navigates the broader cultural conversations her popularity has sparked. Will the WNBA embrace Clark as a transformative figure who can expand the league's appeal, or will internal tensions limit the growth opportunity she represents? Whitelock's commentary suggests that the answer depends largely on whether key figures within the WNBA community can move beyond divisive framing and celebrate Clark's talent while also acknowledging the league's existing stars and history. This isn't a zero-sum game. Clark's popularity can lift all WNBA players if properly harnessed. The Kate hate phenomenon reveals much about contemporary sports culture and the challenges of growing women's sports in a polarized media environment. By cutting through simplistic narratives and examining the complex interplay of athletic excellence, personality, and cultural values, Whitelock offers a more nuanced understanding of what drives sports fandom. As we approach the WNBA season, the controversy shows no signs of abating. If anything, it's likely to intensify as Clark transitions from college sensation to professional rookie. How she navigates this challenging environment will shape not just her career but potentially the future of the WNBA itself. Whitelock's willingness to address uncomfortable truths makes his perspective particularly valuable in this conversation. By moving beyond simplistic racial framing and examining the deeper cultural dynamics at play, he offers insights that other commentators often avoid. The Clark controversy ultimately reflects broader questions about identity, excellence, and what we value in our sports heroes. These questions have no easy answers, but honest conversation about them is essential for the WNBA's growth and development. As Clark prepares for her rookie season amid unprecedented hype and criticism, Whitelock's commentary reminds us that what happens on the court ultimately matters most. If Clark plays with the same joy and excellence that defined her college career, she has the potential to transcend the controversy and become a unifying figure for basketball fans of all backgrounds. The WNBA stands at a crucial juncture. With Clark's arrival bringing unprecedented attention, the league has an opportunity for mainstream breakthrough. But this opportunity could be squandered if internal tensions and divisive narratives overshadow the basketball itself. Whitelock's analysis suggests that the WNBA's leadership needs to carefully navigate these tensions, celebrating Clark's popularity while ensuring that established stars aren't overshadowed. This delicate balance requires moving beyond simplistic racial framing and focusing on the athletic excellence that ultimately drives sports fandom. That's the shocking truth about what's happening with Caitlin Clark and the WNBA right now. The question remains, will this Kate hate strategy backfire, or is it actually genius marketing for the league? What do you think about Jason Whitelock's explosive revelations? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this analysis eye-opening, please smash that like button and hit subscribe to stay updated on all the latest sports controversies. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss when we break down the stories others won't tell you about.